Namaste and welcome back to today's episode of Mahabharata Matters. In the previous couple episodes, we had seen that Drupada's priest had come to Hastinapura as a messenger. Drupada had given him clear instructions about how to convey the message. He did that very effortlessly. He addressed the court of Dhritarashtra. He recollected all the injustices that had been handed out to the Pandavas over the years. He reminded them to remember how they had made efforts to kill the Pandavas. When that did not work, they had to give half the kingdom and they gave a barren Khandava Prastha as a consolation prize. When the Pandavas prospered on their own efforts, the Kauravas could not stand that either. The Kauravas had snatched away that kingdom too with Shakuni's deceitful game of dice. The Pandavas had gone on an exile as per the conditions. They were in a year of incognito as well. Now, since the terms and conditions had been completed, the half-kingdom, Indraprastha, had to be returned to the Pandavas, he said. He continued to say, if Duryodhana is not ready to give back the kingdom, Yudhishthira is ready to wage a war. He has very powerful warriors on his side, and each of them is enough to destroy the Kaurava army. But Yudhishthira does not want to do so. He wants peace and does not want to disturb the peace of the world either. If it is inevitable, he said, Yudhishthira is not hesitant to go to war. But then he would really want to keep the peace of the world. Bhishma agreed with the messenger's words. He said it was time to return the kingdom back to Yudhishthira. Even before Bhishma could finish his words, Radheya Karna got up to his feet. He said they had defeated the Pandavas in the game of dice fair and square. They had also broken their incognito, so now the Pandavas should just go back to the forest and forget all about the kingdom. Dhritarashtra pacified both Bhishma and Karna. He turned to the messenger, Drupada's priest, and told him to go back to Upaplavya. He would send back his reply with his charioteer Sañjaya very soon, he said. Drupada's priest went back to Upaplavya and narrated the happenings at Hastinapura. Dhritarashtra's charioteer Sañjaya was sent back as a messenger back to Upaplavya. He had brought the message from Dhritarashtra, and this is what Dhritarashtra had said. You, the sons of my dear brother Pandu, have always walked on righteous paths. I have always cared for you and have inquired about your whereabouts even when you were in the exile. I fondly recollect the days of your childhood when you lived here with me. I have always loved you dearly. It is not right for you to go on a war against your own cousins. Of what good is a kingdom for you that you will gain after killing your own cousins? You will never be happy and you will be repentful after the war. You are a wise man and I know you will understand that it is not good to destroy the whole world. You will stand for peace. So do not go for war. Life is very uncertain. We all die one day or the other, but our name and glory lives on. You have earned a good name as a dharmic person so far. Continue to be dharmic and do not go for war now. Otherwise, you will repent killing your own cousins and not enjoy the kingdom either. Sañjaya continued with Dhritarashtra's message. He had said, by the way, you are calling that the game of dice was unjust. Why did you not speak so then? You agreed to the terms and conditions and went away on exile. Why don't you continue being in the forest now? Now my son has enjoyed being in power for so long. After 13 years, it is not right for you to come back and ask for the kingdom. Be peaceful as you were for the last 13 years. You can go anywhere. You can go to Dwaraka or Panchala and live peacefully. No matter how much kingdom you gain, one fine day you will die. There is no use for all the kingdom that you would have won. Please give up your vengeance against my sons and continue living peacefully in the forest. This was a message from Dhritarashtra. After Sañjaya had spoken, everyone was spellbound to hear the message. They could not believe what they were hearing. Yudhishthira exclaimed, when did I say I wanted war? I said I do not want war, and why is my uncle accusing me that I want war right now? Everyone assembled was livid to hear Dhritarashtra's message. So what do we learn from this story? Ulta chor kotwal ko dante. It's like the robber scolding the policeman. Dhritarashtra of all was accusing Yudhishthira of being adharmic. He conveniently forgot the part, give back our kingdom, and he stuck to the sentence, if you do not give, I would go to war. and he replied only to that portion of the message from Yudhishthira. Dhritarashtra gave sermons about dharma to Yudhishthira, who was an epitome of dharma himself. We see this happening around us all the time. People who are vehemently vengeful give lofty talks about being peace lovers. Dhritarashtra could have very well spoken the same exact words to his son Duryodhana. He could have told him to give up the stubborn desire to hold on to the power and kingdom. He could have told him, live for your glory, not momentary desires. But due to his putra moha and stubbornness of his son, he would rather give advice to a person already dharmic and hope that he will make them feel guilty and get them to do what he wanted. Dhritarashtra had accused Yudhishthira of being a warmonger. Telling a lie many times does not make it the truth. We see this too very often in the world as well. People keep repeating their lies over and over and change the story as it suits them. Satyameva jayate. In the end, truth alone wins. Something to remember. With these thoughts, we come to the end of today's episode. Remember, in this series, we are discussing matters of Mahabharata because even today, Mahabharata matters. Hari Om.